It's Sports Day with Dan Day.
That is right. A new weekend show here at 560 WQAM. It's called Sports Day. I am Dan Day, along with my cousin, Vladimir Louison.
It's good, my man.
Oh, man, just good to be here with you. Got a big show today planned for you. Going to get you ready for the Hurricanes and the Wake Forest Deacon Demons. They're going to be tipping off at 2 o'clock. Pregame is going to be at 1:30. Joe Zagaki, Danny Rabinowitz going to be on the call. You know, those Canes, they are doing something special this year, and it has got me very, very, very excited. So very excited for that game. But in the meantime, what we're going to be doing, Vlad, we're going to be getting through some headlines. We're going to be doing some other things. We're going to be talking with from the Hawk and Crowder show, not to mention also from Heat pregame and postgame, and pretty much the game too. He doesn't call the games, but he's there for the games. Alejandro Solana, he's going to be joining us in the next segment. We're going to do some what I like, running back some of the stuff I liked over the past 24 hours in the sports world and in the world in general. And then we'll do something or nothing where you will decide if it is something or nothing. Of course, you can join us on the YouTube page. All you have to do, we are live. You can see our beautiful faces right there. Just go to WQAM 560 on YouTube. Of course, we're here on 560. We're on Twitch. We are everywhere making it happen. Working on the graphics, doing all the cool stuff right there, trying to get things going. So please check us out on those mediums if you get the chance. Of course, Vladimir, did you have a good Friday night? You called me. I was getting my weekend started yesterday, but how was the rest of your Friday and so far this Saturday?
Friday was good. Hung out with a friend. It was good. It was good. And then, had to get ready for this, but it wasn't as good as yours Friday, I guess.
I don't know. No. I was just hanging out. Me and Giuseppe and Nathan hanging out, drinking having a few good ones. Watched a little bit of that all-star craziness that went down. My dude, Jose Alvarado, he threw it down, got the big MVP in the Rising Stars game. He is the only player in the game that was not drafted, and he won the MVP. So got to give it up for Pelicans' very own Jose Alvarado. Watched a little bit of the celebrity game. Other than Guillermo running around with a pizza, I was not very excited.
You wasted your time, bro. You could have done better things. It was a nice night. It was a nice Friday night in South Florida, bro.
That's how excited I was right there for a little bit of Friday night action. That's how my action went down on a Friday night right there. I was sitting watching Guillermo run around with a pizza. So All-Star Weekend, I remember as a kid, it used to be awesome. Dunk contest, skills competition, the game. I'm not saying I was so excited. Is it because I'm getting older, or is it really just because it's gotten less exciting over the years?
A little bit of both, but what are you gonna do?
I know. What
I mean, you have better things. Like, listen, people are bitching and complaining like we don't have other options to do.
Well, look, I'll say this. I would rather watch Guillermo run around with a pizza, DK Metcalf throwing Jefferson throwing down dunks than watching that terrible flag football game that the NFL put on for Pro Bowl. Oh my goodness. It was like wanting to euthanize an animal. Like, end the flag football game. I don't need 7 hours of it.
Listen, they're making too much money for them to jeopardize themselves and their franchise in an exhibition. It's an exhibition.
No,
come on, man.
Oh goodness. I guess the only All-Star game I can look forward to now is the Major League Baseball All-Star game, which is actually the best.
Legit.
That's the best.
Good. It's still good.
That's the best. No, Major League Baseball is for real, man. That's the real
and the
stuff.
NHL one isn't bad. I went to that one a couple of weeks ago in Sunrise. I like the idea of they have 3-on-3, put the 3 best players against the other 3 best players from the different conferences and divisions, and then at the end the teams that won battle it out for the grand prize. That's good.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the point of having an All-Star game if it's going to be like
the All-Star game is good. The All-Star weekend festivities, like the slam dunk contest and all of that, that's not good anymore because nobody wants to dunk.
I don't know.
It's
the problem
really
with the dunk contest is like I think I've seen every dunk now. Like
but is it worth it for those guys? Like,
no,
really?
I mean they get money if they win. All that
what?
Stuff.
Come on, man. They could make that same money by doing an appearance.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if it's on, it's on. I'll probably keep an eye on mostly college basketball today, tomorrow, whatever. But whatever. Although last night, look, it was Friday night, and I'm Mr. Friday night, and I was freaking watching, like I said, Guillermo delivering pizzas on the basketball court.
Let's take a time out. We gotta take a 20-second time out here. It's Friday. You're king of Friday nights.
Oh man, come on! Not this early. Not this early.
No, we got to get into it. We only got 90 minutes. We got to get into it. Why was your Friday shut down early, bro?
Well, I was trying to be a good person and to a nice lady, a paramour maybe. I brought her some flowers and she said she had to go to the gym, and that was basically it. So when she says go to the gym, it's a metaphor for
she's gonna go meet a guy named Jim.
Oh, that hurts even more. I meant more like I'll see you later. I got other forever. Goodbye forever. I thought maybe, I'm going to the gym, aka working something out in my life without you. So I said, okay, cool. Well, enjoy the flowers, by the way. Could I get the $17 back? I mean, whatever. But at the same time,
were you late for Valentine's?
No, I had a terrible Valentine's Day weekend. I didn't buy flowers, and I was trying to make up for it.
That's what. You could have, you know what?
I put a lot of thought into my gifts. They just weren't received very well.
You could have started the story with that. Listen, I made a mistake during Valentine's Day.
Okay, so I bought vegan butter. I bought some spinach for her animals. I also bought some stickers that I thought were really cool, and it just didn't work out. So I said, look, I'll make up for it. Flowers, and she's going to the gym. So she's going to be at the gym for the rest of her life. I'm never going to see her again, but she's going to be in great shape. I can't give her the bad one, though. She's not a bad one.
Not a baddie?
Not a bad one. She teetered on that line. And for those that don't know what bad ones are, a bad one is not just a physically attractive woman. A bad one is a woman that is physically attractive and overall, personality-wise, the way they carry themselves. Complete package right there. So when you hear me say bad one, don't say, oh, he's hung up on looks. No. You got to do so much more than just be beautiful. You have to be a beautiful person and carry yourself in a beautiful manner.
And you didn't like the way she carried herself yesterday?
Definitely not.
She did not carry herself in a beautiful
way. Did not carry herself in a beautiful way. So have fun at the gym. Have fun at
she's going to have fun at the gym.
Hey. That's enough of that. I don't want to get off the subject too much. What I do want to do is we're going to get to headlines in just a minute, but I want to kind of run back what happened in the Miami sports world this past week, and what better way to do it than throw some music behind it in a montage.
Stand up! It's time to ball, y'all. The Heat is on the radio. The Heat win the tip.
When I move, you move. Just like that. Into the center, jump circle, onto the Tar Heel logo, and off we go from Chapel Hill. And the tap is won by Miami. Canes get the first possession.
Like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Panthers in white, right to left. St. Louis in blue, left to right. Bennett lines up against Robert Thomas. We're off and running.
Oh, you don't have to CID. I'm young, wild, and strapped like T.I. Lee.
Bam, left elbow, gets below the free throw line, knocked it down.
There it is.
That's the spot Amy was talking about. You better be concerned.
Hack has it for Miami. Dribbles hard to the right side. He's doubled. Dave Cobb is there in the double. Wong is open. Now Miller is open. Triple try. Good! Jordan Miller with a big three. 23 and counting for Miller.
And I'm looking for a thick young lady to pull.
Play down to our right by Aaron Ekblad. We are off and running here in the opening frame.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Max lobs it into Jimmy. Jimmy gets up, throws down as he caught it inside the restricted arc.
Hey, DJ, bring that back.
Out of the high slot, bouncing puck went off a loose stick. Carter Verhage slams it back down behind the net. Kachuk out in front, kids, and they score. At Tulowo-Storinen was set up by Kachuk, and the Panthers are on the board late in the second. It's Tulowo-Storinen right out in front of the net. Well, the Panthers had to get one before this period ended. They do that. And it's Matthew Kachuk setting it up on a tee for Tulowo-Storinen right out the top of the goal crease.
Break them in. The owner already pissed because we sort of late, but our time and our clothes got to coordinate.
Second one rattles out. Jimmy fires it. 3/4 court. This is everything, and the Nuggets win.
6-2 the final score of the St. Louis Blues. Top the Panthers here this evening at Enterprise Center.
Party to life. Don't be scared. Show another party of life.
Brooklyn wins 116-105 due to the career scoring performance by one Miguel Bridges. He hit 17 of 24, 4 of 6 from downtown, 45 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
Stand up!
And the Panthers bounce back and get a big win tonight over the Washington Capitals, and they equal the point total. of the Capitals now as they continue a pursuit of a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. A big 6-3 win for the Panthers here in Washington tonight.
Luda got something to say. Do it now, because tomorrow ain't promised today.
Almir has the rebound, and the fortress has fallen. Miami has won at the Dean Dome. A great night of Hurricanes pride. Miami wins at the Dean Smith Center in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a night by the Miami Hurricanes. Miami 80, North Carolina 72.
Just like that.
That is a weekend review here in the Miami sports world. You heard Joe Zagaki. He is going to be on the call of the Hurricanes Wake Forest game that's going to be happening at the Watsco Center at around 2 o'clock. He'll be started at 1:30, and we're going to try to check in with him real quick. Of course, we are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Got a couple of people checking in right now. Caps for Life saying, Dan Day, why you got to buy everything? Why can't she cough off a few bucks? All right, there you go. Thank you, Caps for Life, representing Robbie the Degenerate joining us real quick. Always appreciate him.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, I'm just reading the comments, man. Reading the comments.
You messed up on Valentine's Day, bro.
I made up for it though.
How?
By buying flowers yesterday and by being a sweet, generous person. I went out to eat. I spent my time. I took off of work. There was some effort put into that right there.
You don't think you could have put in that effort 3 days prior?
I really did think I was doing a good job, man, to be honest with you. But, neither here nor there. What's done is done. As we say in the French language, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Let's get to some headlines real quick. Vic Fangio has been officially named the Dolphins defensive coordinator. Says he has great ideas for a defense that has, quote unquote, a ton of potential. Should be interesting. A lot of people saying Vic Fangio, great assistant coach, not a great head coach. No, we don't need him to be a head coach. We just need him to be an assistant. Did you hear this? Emmitt Smith revealed that he wanted to play for the Dolphins in 1993, but Don Shula said no to the offer.
That's messed up, Don.
Well, there's a little bit of backstory there. Don said that if he made an offer and it got turned down, then he had to go to the rest of the players and say, look how much we're going to pay Emmitt Smith and the rest of his team.
And if he didn't sign, the people would have known.
He might lose the locker room and stuff like that.
That was what, 92, 93?
Yeah, 93.
Yeah, 30 years now. 30 years later, we don't care. Put that thing on Twitter.
I think Don Shula knew what he was doing, though, because Emmitt Smith did go back to the Cowboys and did lead the league in rushing next year and did win the Super Bowl the next year.
He wanted to play in Florida, though.
Yeah, he says that. But come on, man. You're going to leave a Super Bowl champion, win another Super Bowl, rushing title, get another rushing title. I don't know. I think that's Emmitt kind of running around right there. But, well, it would have been interesting. That would have been fun. The 15th ranked Hurricanes basketball team, they do host Wake Forest today, 2 o'clock. That is the life right there. Go on down. Coral Gables, Titanic Brewery. Vlad and I are going to go there one of these days and start down some of the beers.
I went there for the Duke game.
Oh,
dope spot. I liked it.
Love it.
I liked it.
Love it.
I liked it a lot. It was really good. Listen, you should, if you get a chance, go check out the best team in South Florida.
Oh yeah, man. That right there at the Watsco Center, it's unbelievable. Metro Rail Boys out there representing. They're probably listening right now. The Metro Rail Boys right outside blaring us right now.
Go check out the best team in South Florida, bro.
Hurricanes baseball team, they lost their season opener last night to Penn State 9-5. But the good thing about baseball, the two play again tonight at 7, then tomorrow at 1. That's not a bad deal right there. You go down, Titanic Brewery, check out the basketball game, walk right across the street, or not even across the street, just down the block, and go to the baseball game tonight. Not bad.
That's a good doubleheader.
Yeah. Tiger Woods is expected to make the cut at the Genesis Classic in Los Angeles. He stands at 1 over par and play continues today. Yeah, Kevin Love is expected to be bought out by the Cavs, and early speculation, of course.
The Heat.
Everybody.
The Heat are always involved, bro.
If you're a free agent, you're the Heat.
Oh, my God. Every free agent, every good player that can be brought out in the Heat. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good reputation to have that. It's not bad. It's not like you're thirsty, like,
Hey,
well,
we got Alejandro Solana coming on next. We're going to talk to him about the whole free agent thing. And if we're actually going to see a new lineup for the Miami Heat, my guess is no, because they haven't done anything, it seems like, in 2 years. So we'll just have to wait and see. But of course, All-Star Weekend continues Salt Lake City. The game actually tips off tomorrow night at 8:30. It's a late tip-off for an All-Star game, but who am I? The Marlins have hired former Mets manager Terry Collins as a consultant. He was with the New York Mets from 2013 to 2017. Inter Miami has revealed its new away jerseys called La Noche. Those are some good-looking jerseys.
So pretty much they're dark uniforms.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Negro Rosa, but still, nonetheless, looks great. The Herons, they have a club friendly today against Austin at 4. The Panthers are slight favorites. They face Nashville early today at 2 o'clock. And Dwayne Wade has been named a finalist for the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is the first time on the ballot. Dirk Nowitzki, Pau Gasol, and Greg Popovich also made the cut. Unfortunately, Canes coach Jim Larinaga did not make the finalist list, but eventually, of course, we all know he is going to get there. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a step into the day spa. Someone has stolen the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile's catalytic converter, and PETA has offered to buy them a new one if the Wienermobile transitions to a vegan wiener.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know about you, Vlad.
What is this, Lorena Bobbitt? What's going on
I'm
here?
telling you, I don't know about you, Vlad. You know I'm vegan, but I like a little meat in my wiener.
Move along.
Just move along.
Move along.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Pause. That's such a move along.
A loud boom that happened the other day in a remote area of Texas is believed to be a meteorite strike. That or it's an alien spacecraft. That crashed.
Something's going on in the world.
It crashed. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Something's going on.
The truth is out there. You know that.
We all know.
You know that. And that right there is happy endings for everyone. All right, we're getting you ready. Miami Hurricanes basketball team. They are the 15th ranked team in the land, although they're probably better than that. They're going to be taking on Wake Forest. Not a must win, but they should win. They're playing a Wake Forest team that's good, not great. And this Hurricanes team is something special. Joe Zagaki going to be on the pregame starting at 1:30. Tip is at 2 o'clock. In the meantime, you've got my cousin, Vladimir Louison, myself, and some other assorted guests on a show that we are now calling Sports Day on 560 WQAM.
Hey, want to see the ugly mugs that go along with our melodious voices?
Do I have to worry about this?
We are on YouTube.
That's great that you're doing that.
All kinds of videos of your favorite hosts doing shows at events, shenanigans galore, and great interviews.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Someone tell me how to feel.
So easy to find us. Just go to YouTube and search WQAM. Don't miss out. So next time you're at the grocery store waiting forever behind that person writing a check,
clean up on aisle 4.
Watch us on YouTube. Just search WQAM. Have fun and don't forget to subscribe. WQAM now on YouTube. AM 560 Sports WQAM. Broadcasting live from the Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios. Looking for a Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, or GMC? Stop by Edmore Sawgrass and see their great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Or online at edmoresawgrass.com. Backed by Morse.
University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Stop compensating for pain. Our nationally recognized sports medicine experts use minimally invasive techniques to help both the pros and everyday athletes recover your game with confidence. Learn more. Visit uhealthsportsmedicine.com.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through March 21st, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
University Dodge, Florida's #1 volume Ram truck dealer. During the President's Day event, get up to $15,000 off select new Ram 1500 trucks. Put a Dodge in your garage between Griffin and Sterling on University Drive in Davie or UniversityDodge.com.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands at 90% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but 90% cheaper. It's the same medication you get from your doctor, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
Hey guys, this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that AutoTrader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with AutoTrader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on AutoTrader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. AutoTrader.
Looking for AM 560 Sports WQAM in high definition? Find us on the free Odyssey app. Just search WQAM, make us your favorite station, and you'll get South Florida's best sports talk and play-by-play of the Heat, Panthers, Hurricanes, and Inter Miami. Free. Enjoy.
Five 60 WQAM. It is Sports Day. Oh, and it's time to party. Let's party. So Bad Bunny. When we play Bad Bunny, you got to get the only person I know that's a bigger Bad Bunny fan than myself to join the show from pre-heat, post-heat, and the Hawk and Crowder Show weekdays from 2 to 6. It is Alejandro Solana. Alejandro Solana, real quick, favorite Bad Bunny song?
Después de la Playa is probably right now my biggest banger, but I mean, just throw on any Bad Bunny, baby. That's all I need. I go out, I want to hear Ozuna, I want to hear Bad Bunny. I just want all the perreo classics.
No, definitely love it. Everybody's feeling it. Everyone's doing great and feeling good. Of course, we call this right now Sliding with Solana. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. The Heat, anytime there is a free agent mentioned, they are in the conversation. But really, be honest, do you think within a week or so we're going to see any change to the lineup at all with the Miami Heat?
I do actually, and here's why. I don't know if you saw this report, but about 2 hours ago, Shams Charania of The Athletic, I mean, you want to talk about a Shams bomb, he tweeted out, the Heat have emerged as leaders to sign 5-time All-Star Kevin Love after he completes the buyout with the Cavs. And then 40 minutes ago, we found out the Cavs and Kevin Love have completed or are expected to complete a buyout in the coming days. And the Heat, he writes again, are the leaders. They've emerged as the leaders.
Do you want Kevin Love, though? Do you think maybe he's kind of damaged goods or old goods? Is that something that Heat Nation possibly could use and would make a difference?
Yeah, I mean, I want Kevin Love. I think if you're talking about the best possible addition through the buyout market, it's Kevin Love, in my opinion. More than anybody. More than Russ, more than John Wall, more than Serge Ibaka. Those are just some of the other names that are being thrown out there. But I think Kevin Love makes the most sense for Miami. I know he's not Kevin Love of, Minnesota or of the Cavs in his earlier years with Cleveland. I know he's injured or he's coming off a hand injury. But this is a guy last year that was second to Tyler Hero in Sixth Man of the Year award. And he didn't even come close to Hero winning it. Like, Hero ran away with the award. But let's be 100% honest. Kevin Love's the best option out there because what do the Heat need more than anything? 3-point shooting. Well, he can knock down threes. We know that. And what else do they need? Depth at the center or forward position, at the big man position. And that's what Kevin Love is. You know what he's going to give you. He's not going to score 22 points a game anymore, but you don't need him to. Just need somebody to knock down a couple trade balls every once in a while. He can still do that. So I'm all in on Kevin Love. I love this report. And by the way, I'm just looking now. Adrian Wojnarowski tweeted 25 minutes ago, Kevin Love and the Cavs have completed a contract buyout. The Heat are a front runner to sign Love.
All right, two things. First of all, there's no better rivalry right now in sports other than Adrian Wojnarowski versus Shams. That's the greatest. Like, I love it. They're trying to outdo each other and drop in bombs. All right. Second, Solana, you couldn't keep a straight face. There's no way you went. Kevin Love is a great shooter, but he's not the same Kevin Love from Minnesota. And in this team, you have to play defense and you have to be in shape. And that's two things Kevin Love is never known for. Never. I know he did that one play against Curry in the 2016 finals, but you have to be in heat shape.
He didn't do anything. Curry just decided
Right.
to
And
make
even
one
Curry
dribble
was
move and pull up.
right. So Kevin Love is not known for his defense, and you have to be able to play defense on the Miami Heat team, and you have to be in heat shape, and you have to be fit. And Kevin
No,
Love is not a fit
I'm
player.
with you. No, I'm with you. Like, I don't think Kevin Love is, again, I know he's not the Kevin Love, but I don't think he's a washed player either. Like, I don't think Kevin Love's a bum right now. I
just
still
don't
think he
think he's
can
the
be
right
a
fit
solid
here.
role player.
But you think he's a good fit for that team?
I disagree 100%. I mean, what do you need right now? I mean, Caleb Martin's not playing his position. He's done a solid job this year in the starting lineup, but he's not a true four. Like, if you had to, and I was talking with Clay Ferrero about this yesterday, and it was funny because I said it when I was talking with Dono, and then Clay came on and said the exact same thing. If you had to build the prototype of an NBA player whose skill set would be the best fit alongside Bam Adebayo, it's prime Kevin Love. Like, that's what it is. I get it. He's not prime Kevin Love anymore. Like, I'm not suggesting that that's what you're getting, but to me, you need three-point shooting. He is a pretty decent three-point shooter. I think he's shooting around 35% this season. He hasn't played much, but last year he shot near 40% from three. Like, think about all the close games, Vlad, that the Heat have played. 32 of their 59 games played this season have been decided by 5 points or less, right? Whether they've won or they've lost, 5 points or less. The Heat are third worst team in the NBA in three-point shooting percentage. That precipitous drop last year. Best three-point shooting percentage to now third worst in the NBA. You give me a guy who can shoot maybe 35, 36% from three, and he knocks down 2 to 3 three-pointers per game. Think about that. That's a 9-point swing there for the Heat that they desperately need.
Yeah, but this is the thing. You're getting Duncan Robinson back, and Duncan Robinson is supposed to be the guy that's going to give you the 4 threes a game, and he just hasn't been doing it lately. That's been one of the reasons why I think the Heat have kind of struggled and not been as good as they possibly can. Do you see Duncan Robinson returning to his past form, or is it just one of those things now? He is who he is.
No, I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it. He played for the first time in 20 games, I think, in their final game prior to the All-Star break in Brooklyn. He was 2 of 7. He knocked down a couple. But, yeah, I mean, bottom line, Duncan Robinson isn't going to be the guy you gave him all that money for. He's just not. Whether he can come back and be a little bit more effective, whether he can knock down a couple more three-pointers than he has the past couple seasons and be a better and more efficient shooter than we've seen over the past year or so, maybe. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. But the problem with Duncan Robinson is that you gave him an insane contract. And at this point, like, we've seen the sample size. It's big enough. There is 0% chance he's going to live up to the deal you gave him. And it's showing impossible to move him right now without sacrificing draft capital. And I don't think the Heat want to do that. And on the defensive end, I mean, he's unplayable. He plays 5 minutes. He picks up 3 fouls. And you can't play him and Tyler Hero next to each other.
And Kevin Love.
Right, but they wouldn't play together. And I also think, like, you're making too much of a thing about Kevin Love and his defensive.
The man is old, bro. He's not. I mean, he's been in the league over 12 years. He's not the same guy, and he's coming off injuries. He was never known for his defense. Now, he used to be a great rebounder, but I think
understand he's going to play next to the best defender in the NBA in Bam Adebayo. He's going to play
You
minutes
just said
with Jimmy
you just
Butler.
said he's going to be taking. He's going to give Bam time when Bam substitute for Bam. That's what I'm saying.
I envision.
Kevin Love is just an oversized version of a better oversized version of Duncan Robinson right now.
Stop it. That's so
A
ridiculous.
guy that can shoot.
Ridiculous.
No,
that's such a ridiculous
literally,
statement. Duncan Robinson plays completely as on the perimeter. He's doing the dribble handoffs with Bam Adebayo, and every action that's ran for Duncan Robinson is him coming off screens, trying to flash and get open on the perimeter. That's not the way Kevin Love plays. He's an excellent screen player. He has a tremendous basketball IQ. He's a champion. And he's a solid rebounder. And let me ask you this, Vlad. Let's just say Bam Adebayo had to miss some time, right? This is what I keep saying. Let's just say he had to miss some time. Who would you prefer playing minutes in meaningful basketball games down the stretch of the season or the playoffs? Kevin Love or Orlando Robinson?
you would go with the vet. You would
Of
go with Kevin
course,
Love.
it's not even an option.
But
And when you look at all the other options out there in the buyout market, tell me who's better and a better fit for the Heat than Kevin Love.
This is not a good buyout market at all, Dan.
Well, this is the thing, though. We're not paying, or we're not theoretically going to pay Kevin Love big time money. There's no way the Heat are going to be shelling out a big contract to Kevin Love. So you got to keep that in mind.
No, he gets bought out, Dan. He gets bought out, and this is why you moved on from Dwayne Dedmon. It's why you sacrificed a second-round pick, which we realized a couple of days later would be the hottest commodity right before the trade deadline. How many teams were trading 5 second-round picks? The Bucks got 5, or the Bucks traded 5 for Jay Crowder. I mean, the Heat probably could have used some of those second-round picks, but they had to sacrifice one wide to move Dwayne Dedmon's $4.7 or $4.6 million. And now that's opened up an extra roster spot to help and hopefully try and go get somebody in the buyout market like a Kevin Love, maybe also like a Russell Westbrook, who knows. But also you can sign multiple players who have been bought out. So, I mean, that's why they ended up moving Dwayne Dedmon. And if they can pull Kevin Love, I mean, it ends up being a really savvy move by the Heat front office.
I still want to believe in Russell Westbrook, but when I watch him play for the Lakers, there's just some cringe moments.
Man. He's done so.
There's some cringe moments.
I don't like that fit at all. Like, I get the idea of, look, right now you're kind of a middling team. You can't compete with Boston, Milwaukee. Just go shake it up. So I'm cool with that idea. Like, that's fine, but I don't get the fit at all. Can't shoot the three. And I just think it ends up with Jimmy and Russ throwing hands with each other on the bench.
I was going to say, you don't have a dream backcourt of Kyle Lowry and Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, what the hell is going on with Kyle Lowry, man? I don't know.
All right, Solana.
I don't know what's going on with Kyle Lowry.
With 20+ games left in the season, where do you see the Heat? Do you think what's their ceiling, and what's the can they get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can they upset one of those 3 teams between Boston, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia?
Yeah, I mean, are we including Kevin Love in this equation? I know Vlad is dismissing Kevin Love anyway, but
I just don't think he's a right fit. I mean, he's a good player, but I just don't think he's a right fit for that team and that that culture that you guys have.
I don't know how you could find a better fit. I'm not even saying it because
he's not one lick of defense, man.
Yeah,
like,
but you keep focusing
and he's not in shape. That's the first thing you know when you mention Heat culture. The first 2 things you think about is defense and being in shape. He's neither one.
Yeah, but Vlad, I mean, you're acting like if we need him to go out there and be our best defender, he's going to play literally next to all great defenders. That's what makes this Heat team so good. Outside of Tyler Hero, Jimmy, Vic, and Bam are your closers. And then you add in a guy who is a champion. I get what you're saying. Like, he's not known for his defense, but everything else is the perfect fit. But anyways, my ceiling, right? Even if they don't add Kevin Love, even if they do, because I don't expect them to play more than 25 minutes per game, even if they got him. I do think if this Heat team is healthy, right? Victor Oladipo can play. I still think they avoid the play-in seed. I really do. I think Brooklyn's going to end up falling. And it's going to be between Miami and New York, the 5 or 6 seed. I don't think they have enough right now with 23 games remaining to catch the Cavs or even maybe the Sixers, depending on who falls for the 4 seed. So I don't foresee a situation where they're in a first round series with home court advantage. I just don't see it. If they can avoid Milwaukee or if they can avoid Boston in the first round, I think that's huge because I'm not saying they're better than the Cavs, but I do think they could potentially upset a Cleveland team in the first round. That's a team that has 0 playoff experience together. And Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs, we all know those issues. So I could foresee them upsetting a Cavs team. And listen, the Sixers, here's been my thing for the past couple years with the Sixers. Show me in the playoffs, right? Is Embiid going to be healthy? Is Harden going to be healthy? Show me in the playoffs. But they're a lot better this year than they have been in years past. Like, they're legit. I really do think they're legit. But again, is Embiid going to be healthy? Every year in the playoffs, he's not healthy. Is Harden going to be healthy? Is he going to play well in the playoffs? Seems like he doesn't every single year.
Yeah,
so I'm out on the Sixers until I see it. I have to see it. And until I see it, I have no faith in that organization. So you're telling me if the Heat end up in the 6th seed, they have to play the Sixers in the first round? I'm not telling you that they're a better team, but I'm just saying I don't think anybody would be totally shocked if the Heat knock out the Sixers in the first round. It's going to come down to this. Bam, Jimmy, Victor Oladipo, and Tyler Hero being healthy. First and foremost, those 4 guys have to be healthy. You've seen how bad the Heat have suffered right now defensively without Victor Oladipo the past couple weeks. And 2, can they improve their three-point shooting a little bit? They don't have to be the team they were last year, but they can't be the team they are right now. And I don't think it's impossible for them to improve a little bit, right? To just knock down their three-pointers at a little bit more efficient rate. And I think that's the difference right there, because they're playing close games. They're losing to really good teams in close games. They just have to be able to shoot a little bit more consistently. I think that's the difference between them being a tough out in the East and just a first-round exit team in the Eastern Conference.
Of course, you can hear Alejandro Solana on the pre and post game for the Miami Heat, and a little bit during the game, and also hear him on the Hawk and Crowder from 2 to 6. So Hawk and Crowder show from 2 to 6 Monday through Friday. A couple quick questions for you, Solana. Best empanadas in Miami, where do you get them?
Oh man, this is the type of stuff I want to talk about on Sports Day. All right, best empanadas in Miami for me, and I'm not telling you that that you have to agree, but when you're talking about empanadas, right? There's different types of empanadas: Colombian empanadas, Cuban empanadas. So I prefer Argentinian, Uruguayan style empanadas, and my favorite are from a restaurant in Kendall, of course, called Puerto Madero, and it's an Argentinian restaurant. And those are my favorite empanadas. I could go sit there and take down empanadas de jamón y queso, ham and cheese empanadas de carne all day. Meat empanadas all day. But I got to show some love to some spots also. Like, I love Colombian empanadas. They give you like the little hot sauce. Bro, that stuff is fire. But you're asking me my favorite, personal favorite empanadas, Puerto Madero in Kendall sell the best empanadas, in my opinion.
Becky G or Victoria Justice?
What? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
My brain. That's where it came from. Becky G or Victoria
Are they
Justice?
beefing? Are they beefing?
No. I just love them both, and I'm trying to have you help me decide which one I love more.
That's like, it doesn't make any sense. I haven't heard of Victoria Justice in what's she still on Disney Channel? Like,
she's releasing a new song tomorrow, so just keep.
Oh, okay. Oh well, Becky G. That's easy for me. Becky G for sure.
Wow. Cut and dry right there. I like that.
That's easy.
Solana, do you eat meatloaf?
Oh, like if somebody makes it, right? Like, I guess, but I don't go out of my way to eat meatloaf.
Would you ever be corny enough to eat meatloaf while listening to Meatloaf?
No, because I don't like Meatloaf. The band.
Do it for love?
For Kevin Love, I'll do anything. What do you need me to do? You want me to eat meatloaf while listening to Meatloaf? Wearing meatloaf on my feet? Like, I'll do whatever it is.
You wouldn't eat meatloaf while listening to Meatloaf? Like, if your girl actually do that?
I'll put my feet into meatloaves for Kevin Love. Whatever you need me to do for Kevin Love. I don't. Dan, is Meatloaf? I mean, you're a music guy. Like, is Meatloaf the band? Are they like hugely popular? I've heard of them, but I couldn't tell you one Meatloaf song.
I would do anything for love.
By the way.
Oh, wow. I do know
Here's
that song.
The thing I want to know. And somebody, can you please text me? But he wouldn't do that. What is the that he wouldn't do?
We'll talk about that off the air. I figured that out, no problem. Nonetheless, Alejandro Solana, where can people find you, not just on the radio, maybe on TV and on social media?
At Alex M. Solana. And yeah, I guess every Sunday night, 11:30, if you're up, Sports Desk on CBS4. I keep getting invited back by Mike Cunha.
He's a TV star now. Look at that. Solana's a TV star. He's, Sunday night.
I don't know about that. I got to lay off the empanadas if I want to be a TV star. That's my issue. I go ham on the empanadas, and then that's why I have a face for radio.
No. You look great right now. Of course, we're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Just look for 560 WQAM.
Dan, was I the first desk on Sports Day?
Yes.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Got your own little segment. Sliding with Solana, man. We're sliding with Solana. There
you even got an emblem and everything.
I love it. Less Knicks fans. Less Nick love, though. That's a problem.
Nobody's even mentioned the Knicks. Hold on.
But
has anybody mentioned the Knicks?
In the dark right there, man.
Nobody even mentioned the Knicks.
Nah, nobody mentioned the Knicks.
Stay
but
on your brain.
I know Vlad's scheming. He's scheming. He's trying to push the anti-Kevin Love agenda. And Dan, you know what's going to happen if the Knicks sign Kevin Love? All of a sudden, Kevin Love
I wouldn't want that.
The best player. He's the perfect fit for New York.
No. I wouldn't want that. I think he's a better fit in a Western Conference team than an Eastern Conference team right now, even though he's coming from Cleveland. But I don't think he's a good fit for you guys. Right. What you need to do is get Kyle Lowry to fit. That's what you need to do.
Okay, well, I'll take Kevin Love for the right price. I'll put it that way, and I think he does improve the team. Alejandro Solana, you always improve the team when you join the show. Thank you so much for hanging out a little bit this afternoon.
Thank you, guys. I'm honored to be the first guest on Sports Day. Thank you. Love you both, and I will continue watching the show on YouTube.
Thank you so much. That is Alejandro
Go
Solana.
get an empanada.
Those Argentinian empanadas are so good, though. Love them. Coming up next, though, what we're going to do, we're going to play back some of what I liked over the past 24 hours in the sports world and the world in general. Plus, we're going to do something that I like to call something or nothing. That is next here on Sports Day 560 WQAM.
Breaking news from AM 560 Sports WQAM is presented by BetQL. Smarter bets start with BetQL. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today.
Well, you could just float around in your grandpa's leaky balloon.
Uh-oh.
Or you could take it to the next level with a Yamaha Wave Runner from Jet Ski of Miami. Because right now, buying a Yamaha Wave Runner has never been easier. Check this out. It's the end of season sales event. Quick and easy financing with APR as low as 5.99% for 36 months.
Manufacturer's suggested retail price does not include prep, freight, or tax.
Monthly APR rate on price based on Tier 1 qualifying APR. See dealer for details.
Se habla español.
Hialeah Park Casino, in association with Warriors Boxing, presents an exclusive Fight Night Special Edition. Former two-time world champion Guillermo Rigondeaux looks for a triumphant return when he faces Colombian super bantamweight Jesus Martinez. Plus, Cuban-born Ariel La Máquina Perez de la Torre takes on Venezuelan Yanfres Parejo. Friday, February 24th. Purchase tickets to this action-packed card at HialeahPark.com.
Hi, South Florida. This is Sean Dunn. In today's world, the right connection is a great thing. It can mean tickets to a sold-out show or club-level seats to a playoff game. But having a connection in diamonds is just as important. Now, I know your buddy has that mystery uncle in LA who sells diamonds below his cost. And I've heard about that guy at the gym who knows a friend of a friend with a wholesaler for a neighbor. Well, guys, now you know me. I'll gladly be that friend of a friend, that wholesale neighbor down the street. You can even call me Uncle Sean if you want to. The difference is, at JR Dunn, she'll get the ring she's always dreamed of. And you'll feel good about our best price promise. If within 30 days you find a better price on a GIA certified diamond of the same caliber, we'll refund you the difference or give you a full refund, period. Your best price for GIA certified diamonds is at JR Dunn Jewelers, 4210 North Federal Highway in Lighthouse Point. Get her the ring she's always dreamed of this Valentine's Day at JR Dunn.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through March 21st, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary. Got a phone? Then you have apps. Listen to WQAM on the free Odyssey app wherever you wander. It's easy to find us. Just go to the Odyssey app and search for WQAM. Make us your favorite station. And there we are, like a magical day in the Magic City.
That is right. It is time to do I Like It. Running back some of the things that I liked, not just in the sports world, but the world in general here on Sports Day. Of course, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. Just for 560 WQAM, you can see my beautiful face. Thank you, my mom, Big Lynn, for giving me that beautiful face. And my cousin, Vladimir Luisson. is on the other side. You can see his beautiful face. And of course, you can join in and you can send a message. We've been going back and forth a couple of messages. Sergey has joined in and he says, hello, Dan and Vlad. Also, we got my guy, Vic. He hollered. He said, hello, Dan. We appreciate everything that you're doing. A couple of people said, why are the Heat such bum buyouts? And it does seem like a lot of the guys they're going for are past their prime. So
because there's nothing but bums out there right now. It's not their fault.
Still, I want what Russell Westbrook. I want Kevin Love and anybody else you can throw my way. I'll take them. Why not? No, I'm kidding. Let's get to some things I liked last night. One thing I did like from the All-Star celebration in Salt Lake City, although I'm not a real big Salt Lake City guy, my man from the Pelicans, Grand Theft Alvarado, he made it happen.
Which one bet? I'll take this last shot, make it. If I get the ball, if they give me the ball, if he give me the ball, I'm
right here. He wants it back. Benedict Mathurin, who's been phenomenal.
He's gotta be. He's gotta be.
The only undrafted player in this entire tournament. Grand Theft Alvarado is a game winner.
Jose Alvarado hits the game winner in the upcoming Stars game and bet Donovan Mitchell that he would hit that game winner. So Donovan Mitchell better pay up. Everybody, if you don't love GTA, you got to get out of here. Something else I did like from the All-Star celebration yesterday, my man DK Metcalf, he's doing it on the football field and he's doing it on the court.
Out from the train, we got Zion Williams. He
Time to make a good decision.
Reach up. No, say it with your chest. DK, the dunking machine.
DK Metcalf throwing down a nasty dunk in the celebrity all-star game, whatever you want to call that. He has got some skills, man. DK Metcalf is an unbelievable receiver in the NFL, but looks like he could handle himself on the basketball court. Something else I love. Maybe I do love this all-star weekend. I seem to have a lot of things that I like from
Yeah,
last
all
night.
of a sudden your Friday night seems a little bit more exciting with all these highlights.
Like, guys, learn a valuable lesson from me. Always buy flowers and chocolates. Don't try to get unique, different gifts.
On February 14th,
there
on
you
the
go,
actual
right there.
day.
There you go, right there. But nonetheless, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was actually coaching one of the games, and he talked to D-Wade. You can kind of hear it right here. Basically, Giannis just showing D-Wade some serious love.
I'm a huge fan of you, bro. The day after we won the games, I posted a picture of you. A picture of you, Hakeem and Steve.
And the 2023
Ruffles NBA All-Star you did it like the right way. You did it like the right way. That's how I want to do it.
Team Ryan, 2022 World Series champion.
I love it.
So basically, Giannis saying, D-Wade, you're one of my heroes. I put your poster up on my wall. I aspired to be you growing up. And that's pretty cool right there. You know, D-Wade, what a great player. So beloved here in Miami. Also loved pretty much around the country. But great to hear that Giannis was really looking up to him. They went to a couple of interviews for Giannis. I think Giannis's English is kind of like my Spanish. I'm good when I'm speaking, but when other people are asking and talking to me, I'm not so good because they had to go away from it. During the game, he was mic'd up and they were asking him questions, and his English grasp is just not that great. And like when they'd ask questions, he wouldn't really answer the question and he would kind of just mumble off. So Giannis is English, one of those things. He's proficient, he gets by, but I think it's a little questionable right there. And one thing else I did like from the past 24 hours, if you don't like women's gymnastics, something's wrong with you. Women's gymnastics is absolutely, Vlad's looking at me like he's crazy. I don't know, Vlad, come on, you don't like women's gymnastics?
There's nothing wrong with women's gymnastics.
Bad ones running around, all this stuff. But LSU,
so I'm not R. Kelly here. Like,
hey, college gymnastics. I mean, come on. Nonetheless, LSU, my alma mater, took on the second-ranked Florida Gators and took them down with the help from one Aaliyah Flanagan.
Two team in the country, Florida. Oh, there it is. They got what they wanted. A perfect 10. She scored a 10 on the vault. She scored a 10 on the floor, and now a perfect 10 on the beam this season for Aaliyah Flanagan.
A perfect 10 right there for Aaliyah Flanagan from LSU, or Finnegan from LSU. It's crazy. It's great. It's good. Absolutely love that right there. And that's a little something that I liked from last night. And right now we want to transition real quick. Vlad, get in here, get ready. Of course, we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Look for 560 WQAM. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. Vlad, we're going to do a little something or nothing right now, where I ask you if something is something or nothing, and you decide. You're the decider. So let's get started. First, the Commanders, they have hired Eric Bieniemy as their offensive coordinator. Is that something or nothing?
Oh, it's something. It's something for Eric Bieniemy. Hopefully, I think this is his way of getting a chance to showcase himself and probably get a head coaching job. Hopefully, if he does well in Washington as the offensive coordinator, and he's going to be the assistant head coach, working for the Chiefs and being next to that Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid shadow. It was kind of you could tell it was probably costing him some head coaching opportunities because they never give him the credit. It's always Big Red, which is Andy, and of course, the best quarterback in the game right now, Patrick. So it's something. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he does very well.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, he's going to find out life's a lot harder without a guy like Patrick Mahomes, but I think he's a very good, accomplished coach. I think he's going to do a great job in Washington, and hopefully one day Eric Bieniemy will be a head coach somewhere. I think he has that type of skills. The XFL, it opens today. Vlad, is that something or nothing? You're giving me a hard time about what's in the All-Star game or whatever All-Star challenges?
I'm not no, it's nothing. I'm not watching the XFL.
I can't.
Bro, it's like this, man. It's not Ralph. You know what I mean? Like, there's Ralph Lauren and then there's Polo Chaps. That's not Ralph. That's, when Kanye said that, that's not Polo. That's not the NFL, the Shield, the brand. I'm sorry, Rock. I'm sorry, Dwayne. I'm sorry.
I can't watch it, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be watching women's gymnastics before I watch the XFL tonight. I'm sorry about that. BB Rexa, she has released a 70s inspired song by the name of Heart Wants What It Wants. Is that something or nothing?
Duh. Tell me something else. Tomorrow, Sunday, Heart Wants What It Wants. Jeez.
We've had this argument about BB Rexa. We've had, listeners text in. Of course, you can
text they don't like her that she's thicker than
I don't like her that she's thicker.
That's right. You said that.
But listeners love her. They say she's thick hot.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzo, you want to talk about thick? Lizzo, she played the flute when she covered Sam Smith's Unholy for BBC Live the other day. Is that something or nothing?
Oh, that's something. She's talented, man.
I like
she
that.
Can play an instrument.
I like that, man. That might inspire other young people or even old people to pick up an instrument, pick up the flute. Nothing wrong with that. And you got to love Lizzo, man. Lizzo's got that skills. Speaking of love, be careful right here. Big Frida is going to receive the PFLAG's first ever Breaking Barriers Award. It is an LGBTQ plus community award. Big Frida and I, very good friends back in New Orleans. I was her hype guy for a long time for a lot of her shows, and I just love her music. She is the queen of bounce. Is that something or nothing, Vlad?
It's something. That's your people's.
Got to represent, man. If you've not heard Big Frida and you've not heard that New Orleans style bounce, you got to do yourself a favor and check it out. Of course, Big Frida, you probably already heard her before. She is on Beyonce's Release Your Anger, Release Your Mind. That's Big Frida right there. So speaking also of music, rumors, Machine Gun Kelly cheated on Megan Fox. Is that something or nothing, Vlad?
No, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing, man. Nobody cares about
no,
Megan.
It's not that.
Fox.
I mean, people cheat every day, man. Come on.
People cheat every day. A theater in Scotland recently hosted a 24-hour concert. Is that something or nothing?
In Scotland, a 24-hour concert?
I'm down.
Who's the act? I need to know the acts.
There's just a bunch of acts. They just kept coming in.
No, I need to know. Like,
no, it wasn't nobody. It wasn't nobody.
No, I'm not.
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't care about no Scottish local acts.
So, J Wig Live just texted in on YouTube saying Lizzo is a lot of something. Right? Beautiful woman right there.
Yeah, she can make an instrument disappear.
McDonald's will test plant-based McNuggets in Germany soon. Is that something or nothing?
Plant-based nuggets in Germany? Ugh.
You know me, man. I'm all for that plant-based.
I know you're all for that plant-based.
Kind of got me in trouble the other day too, but here nor there. Here nor there. You're saying vegan butter isn't sexy as a gift.
No, it's not.
I learned that the hard way. Yeah, I learned that. Thought it was a good idea.
Wait, so wait, were you like that lonely guy that had to walk back with the flowers in his hands?
No. She kept the flowers.
She kept the flowers.
She was nice enough to do that yesterday.
I thought you were like a bad 1980s B comedy where you're walking back down the street with the flowers in your hands.
I would have to TikTok that, man, for
that
sure.
That would have been bad. That would have been like the 2023 version of the Walk of Shame.
Story of my life right there. A UK man was arrested the other day for stealing 200,000 Cadbury cream eggs. Is that something or nothing?
Oh, that's something. I don't blame him. I don't
blame at all.
I don't blame him.
Dude, you give me a Cadbury egg or two. Oh, I mean, maybe that's what I should have given as a gift. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I'd be in a better place right now. Man, I love those Cadbury cream eggs, man.
They're good.
And the commercial too that they've been running since like 1983 with the lion and everything, still classic, man. I love that commercial. It's great. A woman's brother started dating her ex, so she uninvited both of them to their family vacation. Is that something or nothing?
Wait, time. A woman's brother
started dating her ex.
Started dating a woman's brother. Started dating her ex.
So she uninvited him to their family vacation.
That's some weird stuff going on, man.
But something or nothing?
It's something. I hope it was nothing, but it's something. It's something nasty.
I respect her so much.
Nasty.
You know? Do you respect her, or are you like, that's just uncalled for? Who wants to be around their ex? Come on.
Yeah, but your ex is with your brother.
Who wants to be around your brother dating your ex?
That's crazy. Like,
you're out of the family.
That means your brother was scheming on you.
Hell yeah. He was probably cheating on you with your brother.
Yeah, she needs a trip,
man. That's dark right there.
She needs a house. She needs a Stella gets a groove back type of trip, man.
Go to Jamaica?
Yeah, she needs to find like Dexter St. Dick's, like something like that, bro.
A man renovates his house without telling his wife, and now the wife is mad. Is that something or nothing?
A man renovates his house and without telling the wife, and the wife is upset. How about you win a bet the wife has told him for years to renovate the house, and he finally came around doing it. She was upset.
It's not like you could sneak a renovation in, like, oh, honey,
I'm gonna tell you why it's nothing. She was gonna yell at him regardless.
She hates him anyway.
I don't know if she hates, but there was probably some dislike, but she was gonna yell at him regardless. So that was the reason.
A Midwest fake priest swindled millions out of the church and churchgoers by buying quote unquote healing llamas. Is that something or nothing?
That's nothing. If you were gonna give a man money for some healing llamas, you're dumb.
So he was just taking advantage of Catholics that are idiots.
Yeah.
And when I say Catholics that are idiots, it's specific. I'm not saying Catholics are idiots because Lord knows, but nonetheless, like stupid, just people going to church saying, oh, here's my money. Take, like, anybody comes up to me and says, I need money for a llama, I'm probably saying no. That's just me.
Unless it's code word for, a weapon. I understand why you would need money for a llama.
Sometimes. The Astrophysical Journal reports that there are at least 36 alien life forms in our galaxy, and if we can ever find them and study them, it'll help us see how long we are meant for this world.
It's something. That's
something, right?
They're outside. They're out there.
We're not alone.
No, they're outside with us.
Are they?
They definitely outside.
I'm looking out the window right now.
They're outside.
We know it's there. Last but not least, a U.S. man is diagnosed with cancer and oddly develops an Irish accent. It's called foreign accent syndrome. This is a real thing. Is that something or nothing?
So wait, he gets cancer and all of a sudden he gets an Irish accent?
Never been to Ireland, has no Irish ties.
What?
It's a real
wild.
Foreign accent syndrome. It's a real thing. You're going to be diagnosed with it.
So if I'm diagnosed with cancer, I can get a British accent?
You could possibly. That's something to me. I don't know about you.
I mean, it is something, but, I don't want the cancer to get an accent.
So is it Irish cancer that the guy got? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that right there is something or nothing. Remember, we were streaming live on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us. And on Twitch, just hit up 560 WQAM. Of course, in the next segment, we are going to get you ready for the Miami Hurricanes and the Wake Forest Deacon Demons. They're going to be tipping off at 2 o'clock. Pregame's at 1:30. Up next, going to run back some headlines and get you caught up in the sports world. This is Sports Day on 560 WQAM.
Listen to WQAM for Cat Talk. A look at the Panthers. Sponsored by Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers. The Panthers play here. AM 560 Sports, WQAM, FM 99.9 HD2, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
Golfers, tee it up this Thursday through Sunday at Edwin Watts Golf Shops for the tailor-made launch event. Get fit for the new Stealth 2 Woods, which combines speed and forgiveness to unlock forgiveness. Try the new Stealth HD irons that deliver high launch with draw bias to give you the confidence to expect better shots more often. Go to worldwidegolfshops.com and reserve your free custom fitting experience happening this Thursday through Sunday. Edwin Watts Golf Shops. Unmatched expertise, unmatched service.
You're pregnant. How far? 1 month, 2, no doctor yet. I can't afford it. Protect yourself and your baby. The health department can help you out. Test for STDs. I don't have diseases. You don't know. You don't always have symptoms. STDs make you and your baby sick. I don't want my baby sick. No one cares more about your baby than you. I'm calling my county health department.
A message from the Florida Department of Health, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
If you own a business, this has been a bumpy ride. From pandemic to inflation, I'm sure you could use a break. If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you might be eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's why I founded GetRefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you the money. The team of tax attorneys we have put together are highly trained in this little-known payroll tax refund program. We do all the work, charge not a dime up front, and simply share a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify, including those that took PPP, nonprofits, and even those that had increases in sales. We have helped return over $1 billion to businesses, and we can help you too. Just go to getrefunds.com/sports, click on Qualify Me, and answer a few questions. This payroll tax refund is only available for a limited period of time. Don't lose out on up to $26,000 per employee. Go to getrefunds.com/sports. That's getrefunds.com/sports.
Secrets, cover-ups, and strange phenomena.
UFOs and ideas that challenge reality itself.
My name is George Knapp. I dig into news stories that others can't or won't.
I'm Jeremy Corbell, and for some reason, people tell me things they probably shouldn't. And this is Weaponized. Follow and listen to Weaponized, the presentation of Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp, Dark Horse Entertainment, and Cadence 13 Studios. Available now for free on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your shows.
3 people you should be 100% certain about. Your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
Dell Technologies President's Day business event starts now with deals to power America's doers and dreamers. Save on select performance business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL for President's Day deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and member FDIC.
This is where sports lives in South Florida. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton, the home of the Miami Heat, Miami Hurricanes, Florida Panthers, and Inter Miami.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
An Odyssey station.
Day and night. I toss and turn. I keep stressing my mind.
I got a little bit of day at night music. This is not day at night because it's during the day. But when you do hear Vlad and I during the week, it's usually around 6, 7 o'clock at night. We call it day at night since it is the weekend. Totally different show right now. This show is Sports Day, and we are live on YouTube and Twitch right now. All you have to look for is 560 WQAM, or hit up our social media handles. It is at Vlad2078 or just at Dan Day Radio. We're going to get you taken care of. We're going to get you going. Sohin Sol hit us up on the old YouTube page. He said, give me a shout out. I got that shout out, man. Sohin Sol. Much appreciated. Much appreciated to everyone that has joining us, whether it be YouTube, whether it be on Twitch, or if you're listening on 560 WQAM or the Odyssey app. Any way you cut it, we love you. And any way you cut it, it was a busy sports week in and around South Florida. Let's wrap it all up.
Stand up! Stand up! It's time to ball, y'all. The Heat is on the radio. The Heat win the tip. When I move, you move. Just like that.
Into the center, jump circle, onto the Tar Heel logo, and off we go from Chapel Hill. And the tap is won by Miami. Canes get the first possession.
Like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Panthers in white, right to left. St. Louis in blue, left to right. Bennett lines up against Robert Thomas. We're off and running.
Oh, you don't have to CID. I'm young, wild, and strapped like G.I. Lee.
Bam, left elbow, gets below the free throw line, knocked it down.
There it is.
That's the spot Amy was talking about. You better be concerned.
Hack has it for Miami. Dribbles hard to the right side. He's doubled. Dave Cobb is there in the double. Wong is open. Now Miller is open. Triple try. Good! Jordan Miller with a big three. 23 and counting for Miller.
And I'm looking for a thick young lady to pull.
Play down to our right by Aaron Ekblad. We are off and running here in the opening frame.
When I move, you move.
Just like that. Max lobs it into Jimmy. Jimmy gets up, throws down as he caught it inside the restricted arc.
Hey, DJ, bring that back.
Out of the high slot, bouncing puck went off a loose stick. Carter Verhage slams it back down behind the net. Kachuk out in front, chance, and they score. Into Luostarinen was set up by Kachuk, and the Panthers are on the board late in the second. Into Luostarinen right out in front of the net. Well, the Panthers had to get one before this period ended. They do that. And it's Matthew Kachuk setting it up on a tee for Luostarinen right out the top of the goal crease.
Break them in. The owner already pissed because we sort of late, but our time and our clothes got to coordinate.
Second one rattles out. Jimmy fires it. 3/4 court. Misses everything, and the Nuggets win.
6-2 the final score. The St. Louis Blues top the Panthers here this evening at Enterprise Center.
Party to life. Don't be scared. Show another party of life.
Brooklyn wins 116-105 due to the career scoring performance by one Miguel Bridges. He hit 17 of 24, 4 of 6 from downtown, 45 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
Stand up!
And the Panthers bounce back and get a big win tonight over the Washington Capitals, and they equal the point total of the Capitals now as they continue a pursuit of a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. A big 6-3 win for the Panthers here in Washington tonight.
Luda got something to say. Do it now, because tomorrow ain't promised today.
Alvear has the rebound, and the fortress has fallen. Miami has won at the Dean Dome. A great night of Hurricanes pride. Miami wins at the Dean Smith Center in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a night by the Miami Hurricanes. Miami 80, North Carolina 72.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, DJ, bring that back.
So, Vladimir, are you saying vegan butter, not a good Valentine's Day gift? Are you saying...
I'm not saying it. I'm telling you that.
Are you saying bunny food, not a good Valentine's Day
No,
gift?
bro.
Are you saying stickers, not a good Valentine's Day gift?
Stickers? What are we, back in high school? What are we, grade school? Trapper keepers? What's going on here? Stickers.
Okay, I learned my lesson.
Nah, you messed up badly, bro.
I paid for it too. Let's get to some headlines. Vic Fangio has been officially named the Dolphins defensive coordinator. He says he has great ideas for a defense with a ton of potential. I am excited about Vic Fangio being our defensive coordinator, not our head coach. Very excited about that. Emmitt Smith revealed that he wanted to play for the Dolphins in 1993, but Don Shula said there was no offer that he would put on the table. He says he would lose the locker room if Emmitt Smith would not come in because they'd have to offer a lot. I can kind of respect that, although great to have Emmitt Smith on one of those teams, man.
Yeah, it would have been great for Marino.
Yeah, could use that little running game. They said the only 1,000-yard rusher Marino had, and of course Marino was airing it out a lot, was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Interesting. The Wolfpack just checking in. Lewis, much love to you. Basketball team, they host Wake Forest today at 2, 1:30 pregame. Joe Zagaki, Danny Rabinowitz. We're going to be checking in with Joe Zagaki for just a quick couple of seconds in the next segment, so hold on for that. Hurricanes baseball team, they lost their season opener last night to Penn State 9-4. The 2 they play tonight at 7, then tomorrow at 1. Tiger Woods is expected to make the cut at the Genesis Classic in Los Angeles. He stands at 1 over par, and play continues today. Here we go. Break it out. The love for Kevin Love. He's pretty much.
Oh, wait. Are you going to break this story right now? Because while we were talking to Solana earlier, a new team has emerged in the sweepstakes.
Who is it? Lakers?
The team from the cheesesteaks. The team.
The Bucks.
Yeah, no, the team with the cheesesteaks.
Philly.
The city. Yes,
Philly.
the city with the cheesesteaks. Philadelphia has emerged along with Miami as the top contenders for Kevin Love.
Maybe Solana will start believing in Philadelphia if they get Kevin Love. We'll see.
Yeah,
it seemed like he really loved Kevin Love.
He was really in love with Kevin Love.
Okay. Well, the All-Star weekend does continue. I'm going to be locked in, apparently. I got nothing else to do. Valentine's Day. Salt Lake City All-Star game tomorrow night at 8:30. Of course, the festivities continue tonight. And when I say festivities, as festive as they can get in Salt Lake City. Although that movie, SLC Punks, is pretty darn good. The Marlins have hired former Mets manager Taylor Collins as a consultant. He was with New York from 2013 to 2017. Inter Miami has revealed its new away jersey called La Noche. The Herons have a club friendly today against Austin at 4. The Panthers are slight favorites when they face Nashville. That's going to be dropping at around 2 o'clock. And Dwayne Wade has been named a finalist for the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is his first year on the ballot. Also, Dirk Nowitzki, Pau Gasol, and Greg Popovich made the cut, while coach Jim Larinaga did not make the cut. It is a Grand Slam home run, right, Vlad, that those guys get in right away. We're talking D-Wade, Dirk Nowitzki. Well, Pau Gasol may be questionable. But
No, Pau Gasol's in. Popovich is in. D-Wade first ballot. Dirk is first ballot, and it's coincidence that they're going in together because they both won their first titles against each other.
Yeah, interesting right there.
Yeah.
A huge rivalry right there. I like that. But yeah, D-Wade, man, much deserved. First ballot, Grand Slam. Someone votes against him. We're going to find out who that person is, and we are going to vandalize their house. Just throwing
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Oh, yeah, we're not. We're not. Once again, you can join us on Twitch and the YouTube page. Just look for 560 WQAM, and you can see our beautiful faces. And you could also see us take a step into the day spa. A Polish woman recently successfully gave birth to quintuplets, 2 boys, 3 girls. I don't know about you, Vlad, but the use of successful, I don't know if that's a good usage of the word. You know, you're having a baby, Vlad. You're having a baby, let's say, you and your old lady, and she has 5 kids instead of just 1. What are you doing, man? What are you thinking?
I mean, at first I'm happy. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm like, look at me, man. You know,
swimming.
I mean, come on, man. 1 shot hove. You know what I mean? Like, 1 take. I got 5 out. You know?
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
Yeah, you're good. You know,
you're a good father.
Hey, man, I spread my wealth.
A man's mom accused his wife of ruining her birthday because the wife went into labor during the mom's birthday party.
See, you know what I love about your stories? Why is it so wordy? Why can't you just say a woman's mother-in-law? You know, why we have to go through a woman's what?
A man's mom.
A man's mom
accused his wife.
So the mother-in-law accused his wife
of ruining the mother-in-law's birthday party because the wife went into labor during the party.
Wow, come on, man.
She got mad.
So you're upset about your grandchild being born?
I mean, it was her birthday party, though.
So what? Then you're gonna sell it. You'll be able to share your birthday with your grandchild.
Still, I have something against stealing people's thunder, man.
Come on, man. Like, you're about to die pretty much anyway. You know. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe she doesn't have many days left in this world, so she probably
probably just really
selfish.
Loaded. She was just loaded, man.
Granny's selfish. That's a selfish granny.
Gotta do that to me, man. I can't believe it. Give me another wine spritzer. I'm okay.
That's terrible.
Speaking of better than okay, the 15th ranked Miami Hurricanes, they are hosting the Wake Forest Deacon Demons in Coral Gables. In a couple of minutes, we're going to check in with Joe Zagaki, ask him a couple quick questions about this team and maybe some meatloaf questions. I don't know. We'll have to figure it all out. That is going to be coming up next here on Sports Day, 560 WQAM.
Text WQAM on the Kendall Toyota text line at 305-567-0560. Drive in the new year at Kendall Toyota. Get 0% financing with approved credit or make no payments for 90 days on select new Toyotas. And get our biggest selection and savings on new Toyota Tundras. Happy new car from Kendall Toyota. Call 305-KENDALL.
AM 560 Sports WQAM. Broadcasting live from the Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios. Looking for a Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, or GMC? Stop by Edmore Sawgrass and see their great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Or online at edmoresawgrass.com. Backed by Morse.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit? Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network. Go on. Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through March 21st, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Today only, and only at Drivers Auto Mart in Davie. Inventory liquidation sale. Everything must go. Bad credit, we don't care. Everybody drives. 400 vehicles in stock. No payments for 90 days. Get to Drivers Auto Mart, South University Drive in Davie, just south of Griffin Road.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Meet Joe A,
Hi.
Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect, support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
.560 WQAM. This is Sports Day, getting you ready for the Miami Hurricanes and the Wake Forest Deacon Demons live at the Watsco Center. Joe Zagaki, Danny Rabinowitz, the whole team going to get you going in just a couple of minutes at 1:30. Tip-off is going to be at 2 o'clock. Figured since Joe Z is already on the clock, why not have him in? Going to ask him 3 quick questions, kind of get us ready for the broadcast and get us ready for the Canes game. Maybe you're on your way there. Maybe you're leaving Titanic. Maybe you're doing some other things. So Joe Zagaki, legendary voice of the Canes, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Dan Day, congrats on your new gig.
Oh, no, thank you so much for spending some time with us on the new gig. I want to get a couple questions. Of course, you're going to have a great broadcast. We already know that, but I want to ask you about this Hurricanes basketball team. How much better are they this year from last year?
I think they are. I think they are a little bit better than last year. They're different teams. They can score probably a little more proficiently this year than a year ago with Nigel Pack. And recently, they've been a better rebounding team. They've out-rebounded their opponent in the last 4 games. So it's a team that's very well connected. Probably not as good defensively as they were last year, but I think they are a better offensive team, a more efficient offensive team.
And with that being said, is this a team that could make another run all the way to the Elite Eight or possibly to the Final Four?
Yes, they could make it to the Final Four. They are that good, and they know they're that good. Now, in the tournament, a bad 10 minutes knocks you out. So, but they are good enough to get to the Final Four. They're a hard team to guard. They are the number 1 team in the ACC in scoring, number 1 in field goal percentage, and they are number 2 in free throw percentage. They shoot free throws 77% of the time, so that's dangerous in the tournament as well. They know how, despite a couple of their losses, they are pretty good, or probably above average in closing games out. Now, they're 21-5. They probably could be 23-3 had they closed out a couple of other games. But they are a very good offensive team and experienced team. And by the way, they've got a great coach who is not only a tremendous getting his team prepared, I think he's a great game day coach.
Josie, why are they so slept on? Why are the Canes so slept on by the national media? Even locally down here, I don't think the fans are really going out to support the team. And I think they have the best chance of winning a title for the South Florida.
Well, they've been great at home so far, undefeated home. The support at home has been tremendous. They average about 6,000 in this building that holds maybe 7, maybe they squeak 8 in, I don't know. But the fans this year at the Wasco Center have been great. But the other part of that question is, does Miami get enough respect nationally and locally? And the answer is no. And the reason why is because it says Miami on their chest. They're just not known as a basketball blue blood, no matter how many times they beat Duke or Carolina. It just doesn't seem to register nationally. I also think they upset a lot of the national gurus during the summer because the Miami NIL was a little more vocal with Nigel Pack and North Chadomir than some of the other schools, even though they didn't do anything different than anybody else, including Carolina, Kentucky, or Duke, or anybody else. But basically, I think it comes down to history and tradition, and people still look at Miami as a football school, not a basketball school.
That is so true. I've lived in other parts of the country, and everybody thinks that their team is the most hated on. No, around the country, a lot of people do not like the University of Miami for whatever reason.
There's no question about that, but they have the most likable coach in the country in Coach L. So it's very hard to hate on University of Miami basketball. That being said, several years ago, Miami did not make the tournament, even though the year they went to the NIT championship, they had wins at Syracuse, at Florida, at Duke that year. Now, they had a couple of bad losses, but they got edged out by Texas and UCLA. And I know CBS and the NCAA will deny it, but it's also a television show, the NCAA tournament, and they like named teams. And Miami, I believe, that year got knocked out because of Texas and UCLA. They were a great story last year with their run to the Elite Eight. I think they can make another great run this year. Got a big game here today against Wake Forest. The NCAA just announced, or the selection committee just announced their top 16, and Miami was, I think, just outside of that. So I think Miami right now is staring at a 5 seed. ESPN had them as a 4 seed, but the selection committee did not.
One bonus question. Baseball season started last night. When you go to Mark Light Field, you got to get one of their legendary shakes. What is in the Joe Zagaki shake?
It is vanilla ice cream. It is marshmallow and hot fudge.
Joe, thank you so much. We can't wait to hear you in just a couple of minutes right here on 560 WQAM. Have a great call of the Miami Wake Forest game.
All right, thank you. And make sure you get that shake.
Oh, yeah. Got to get it Joe Zagaki first and foremost over there at Mark Light Field. That's 3 questions with Joe Zagaki. Like I said, you're going to hear him in just a few minutes. Danny Rabinowitz. I know John Bryan is out there doing some engineering. Great time to be a Miami Hurricanes basketball fan. We're so excited. This team, you know what, Vlad? I don't care if they're underrated. I don't care if people are sleeping on them. I don't care if people are hating on them because the proof is in the pudding. This team has answered the call all year long, and they are having a great, not good, they're having a great season.
No, I do care because they had a great season last season. And you would have thought that this season, with the same success, I think they're even a better team than last season's team.
Absolutely.
And
we heard Joe say that.
yeah, so therefore I would think that there would be more support. Like, dude, have you gone? I went to those games on Saturday, okay? The football games. The fans supported. And that wasn't a good product on the field. It wasn't. But
No.
Coach Al has showcased a proven product every season. And I believe that the team should get national, not only local love, but they should get national love.
Well, Jay Billis did the other day say that he thinks they are the best team in the ACC, and he does think that they can go back to the Elite Eight this year. So people are starting to kind of come around, and now maybe it's the smart guys pick, like, oh, I got somebody that no one's really looking at, Miami, like trying to be the smartest guy in the room.
I have them in the Final Four.
You have them in the Final Four?
Yes.
I have them in the Elite Eight. I have them legitimately going back. But like Joe said, 10 minutes of bad basketball can cost you your season in the NCAA tournament. But this is a team that, you know, if people don't take them too serious, maybe they can slip by the first round or two. Then they can do like they did last year, start making some noise, get hot, get things going. It's definitely a great experience out there at the Watsco Center. Get on out there. Coral Gables is beautiful. You and I talked about Titanic Brewery. It is absolutely wonderful beer, wonderful food, wonderful atmosphere. You go down there, you get a little Watsco Center. I call it little because it's not one of these big, 18,000 seat arenas. You get in there, you have a good time. You cheer on a basketball team that is extremely good, that is extremely well coached by Jim Larinaga. He keeps them like they're their family. He doesn't do all this yelling and screaming and all that nonsense. He treats the team like his family, and he coaches them up. Great team, lots of fun. You got so many great players. Wooga Poplar making the name for himself in the league. Isaiah Wong, he's been in and out, but he's going to get back and doing some big things for the Miami Hurricanes. And tonight, tonight, I don't even know what day it is, what time it is. Today, they're playing a decent Wake Forest team, but a team that if they do what they have to do, should absolutely win. I'd like to thank you for joining us today on Sports Day on WQAM 560, of course. Also, you can go to 560 WQAM YouTube, and you can go to Twitch and say bye to us because we are about to sign up. Let Joe Zagaki and Daniel Rabinowitz and the team get the call going. Let's go Hurricanes. Let's try not to watch too much of this All-Star game tonight or whatever festivities they have, because honestly,
it's All-Star Saturday night.
It wasn't that great. I mean, they're gonna have some dunks and skills competition and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. So for my cousin Vladimir Louison, I am Dan Day. Hit me up on social media at Dan Day Radio. We've got Hurricanes, we've got Wake Forest, we've got basketball at the highest level for you coming up right here on 560 WQAM. Later, slug.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird